Ladies and gentlemen, Russell Cage Experience coming to you right at you here on YouTube, and I did watch Raw this week. I was kind of curious as to see how the $1 Million Man came off on TV, what sort of reaction he got, and whatnot. I was glad to see $1 Million Man. I think he'd be, if they decided to put a permanent person in that role, I think he'd be a good fit for that title of general manager of Raw. I like the $1 Million Man. He's a great character, and he proved it a little bit tonight, honestly. So um, he opens up the show. Get things started off here. He opens up the show, and basically makes two matches for the night. He makes the first one. Cody Rhodes versus Mark Henry, which I was like, okay, that is going to Mark Henry. And then the second one he made was Ted DiBiase Jr. versus Randy Orton, and I was excited about this one because we might be seeing Ted take a step back from the legacy team, hopefully, maybe getting pushed out on his own in singles action. That would be great, honestly, in my opinion. But Ted DiBiase Sr. Also makes a match for the Night of Champions pay per view, which should be interesting to see how they play this out, considering they filmed this before Edge got injured. So it's going to be interesting to see how they rebound from that decision. I'm not sure. There might be an announcement about it on SmackDown, maybe. Or they might make an announcement on WWE.com. I'm not sure which, but that brings us to our first match, the Clones versus Rated Y2J, and this was actually a good match. Edge and Chris Jericho pick up the win. Actually, though, Edge gets the pinfall on Primo after Chris Jericho hits Primo with the code breaker, and then Primo turns around, Edge spears him. We see Carlito turn on Primo after this match, so we might be seeing another brother feud, if you will, in the works with Primo versus Carlito here down the road. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but we'll have to wait and see in the coming weeks what happens there. Our next match is a Tag Team Divas match, and this wasn't too shabby. Gail Kim and Mickie James. I love watching them wrestle because they can actually wrestle. Gail Kim gets the pinfall over Maurice with her finisher. I'm not sure if it has a name or whatever, but she basically puts her foot up like I don't know. You just have to watch a video of it. It's kind of hard to explain, but Mickie James and Gail Kim pick up the victory in a decent Divas tag team match. We have a backstage segment. Cody's basically trying to buy his way out of this match with Mark Henry, and Ted DiBiase basically just insults Cody Rhodes' father, Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, who is a personal favorite of mine, and basically says that Cody's got to fight Mark Henry regardless. Mark Henry does pick up the victory over Cody Rhodes, though, via countout. I'm not sure how they're going to play Mark Henry maybe into the title picture. I'm not sure, especially with him beating Randy Orton last week. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with Mark Henry here. So, but also Ted earlier in the night, Ted is basically talking to his dad about trying to keep from fighting Randy Orton and whatnot. And basically, DiBiase Sr. is trying to push his son to greater things instead of being a lackey for Cowboy Bob Orton's dad. And the Randy Orton versus Ted DiBiase Jr. match was quite impressive. Well, it was a really good match, I should say. It entertained me. I was really pulling for Ted in this, even though I knew deep down in my heart that I didn't think he was going to win, unfortunately. But Randy Orton does hit him with the RKO, basically, after Ted tried to go for the Dream Street, and Randy picks up the victory over Ted DiBiase. But it showed Randy Orton kind of giving Ted some props, even though that didn't go over too well with Ted. We do see later on that Ted goes back and yelling at his dad. Ted Jr.'s yelling at his dad and ends up smacking his dad. So, wasn't too happy with that. He basically said his dad was setting him up for failure, that sort of thing. And, yeah, but that being said, we may see a Ted Jr. Face turn here later on down the road. Hopefully, by Royal Rumble would be a good thing, or maybe even at the Royal Rumble. Maybe him turning on Randy Orton. Maybe even having him win the Royal Rumble itself. That would be a great push for him. Or even being one of the final two participants. Next up, we have MVP's VIP Lounge with Jack Swagger. It looks like they're setting up a feud with these two guys. I like that. That could be some good wrestling, a great feud in itself. I really wouldn't mind seeing that to kind of keep MVP in the kind of spotlight, I guess, so to say. But no Miz tonight. Me and DJ Sleazy C was talking here on Facebook. No Miz tonight, and that disappoints me because any sort of momentum he had going into the past weeks has pretty much looks like it's been lost altogether, and I'm disappointed in that. But anyway, next matchup we have Kofi Kingston versus Evan Bourne. Good match, but I wish I would have given more time because I know these two would be able to put on a great, entertaining match. Not saying that this wasn't, but there was more that could be done with it, is basically all I'm saying. Evan Bourne does hit the shooting star press, so we might be seeing Evan Bourne in the United States title picture here down the road. That would be a great thing for Evan Bourne, and it looks like they may not, after all, put him kind of on the back burner, so to say. But we do have Big Show come out and basically take both Evan Bourne and Kofi Kingston out. I'm not too happy about that. It looks like Big Show might be getting a U.S. title match before Kofi. But I was going to say there could be a triple threat match at Night of Champions, but with one already in the books, as seen tonight with the finals of the Night of Champions tournament, we've already got a triple threat match in place with John Cena and Triple H versus Randy Orton in a triple threat match. Not too happy about it. I would have been happy with one or the other being in the match, but now I have both guys that I did not want to see in the title picture in the first place in the title picture in the match itself. And honestly, this match wasn't as good as people were saying it was. I know I had a friend on Twitter, his name's Zach, he was going on about it was an epic match and all that, and I really didn't see it that way. It was lacking in not entertainment so much, but it was lacking in excitement for me. I mean, it might have something to do that I don't care about either one of them being in the title picture, I'm not sure, but we do have a triple threat match for the World Heavyweight title coming at Night of Champions. So, I mean, overall, Raw wasn't too shabby tonight. The main thing is they did have a few good matches. Hopefully, this trend can maybe continue. Minus the main event, I didn't really care that much for the main event. But if I had to give a match of the night, I would probably give it to Ted DiBiase Jr. and Randy Orton, tied with the unified tag team title match. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So, with that being said, that's my video. I do have a question from the Phenom 8809 that I'm going to answer. Maybe tomorrow, since there's no ECW, we might get that question in. Post your thoughts on Raw. Let me know what you thought. Go ahead and rate the video, comment the video, and if you like what you see, go ahead, press that yellow button up there in the corner here to subscribe to my video. And thank you all for the new subscribers that I got. I think I'm up to 132 maybe. 132, 135, somewhere in that range. So, thank you for that. And Kazarni, we hardly knew you. Callum and Bobby, thank you guys for the channel plug. I really appreciate it. And with that being said, you guys check out their videos as well. And that's my Raw thoughts. You guys take it easy and peace out.